Hi everyone. Today we'll need a couple of blocks and a strap. And we'll start with a strap. So get ready. And we'll sit on our mat, tucking the toes under, starting with a little foot stretch that will help our overall flexibility. And it's a nice way to treat our feet because we spend so much time standing on them during the day. Take your strap wider than shoulder width apart, and on the inhale, bring it over. Exhale, lower down. A little bit of the chest opening to start with. I'm planning today to do a little bit of the back strengthening, back bending, and it's good to start with stretching a little bit the front of the body. So we'll start with the shoulders. We'll stretch into the hip flexors as well a little bit before we go into a deeper back bending. But for now, just move your strap up and down. You should be familiar with this by now. You can open your arms wider if you want to go all the way over. Just remember that when we do that, what we want to preserve is the integrity in the shoulders. We don't want to do like any sort of the wrestling action here. What is it that we want to do though is bringing the shoulder blades closer together, squeezing the muscle between the shoulder blades, and bringing the strap any amount over. By the way, if the stretch for the toes gets very uncomfortable at any point, you can untuck the toes and sit over your heels. So we'll do about 10 to 15 of those shoulder circles, arm circles. Let's do last one. And good. You can remove the strap, grab your blocks. It can be, by the way, a block and a ball if you prefer. One block is for your thighs, another one for your arms. And as you stay here, we'll do those zombie exercises if you remember. So on the exhale, we squeeze into both bolsters with your inner thighs and your arms. And on the inhale, come back up. As you squeeze into the blocks, remember to lift your pelvic floor in and up, belly button to spine. Come back, inhale. Exhale, squeeze, lifting pelvic floor, lifting your belly button, activating your transverse abdominal muscle. Inhale here, relax everything, exhale and squeeze. Also, by the way, your glutes are working here, so your glutes are squeezing also on the exhale. Inhale, relax, and exhale, squeeze. Lower any amount. Come back up. Let's do 5 more. Last one. Good. That was it for the blocks. Now we'll continue with this preparation for the Ustrasana or camel pose. You can tuck your toes under for this one. And what we'll do is open one side at a time. So on the inhale, sweep your arm up and over. Bring your left heel to your left palm towards your left heel, and open all the way up to the side. Come back on the inhale, on the exhale. Inhale, open up, and exhale. Come back to center. So we'll do maybe five times on each side, so 10 in total. That's 4. And 5, 6. Stretching the sides of the body, getting familiar with this movement. 7. 3 more here. 8. You can also untuck the toes. This will increase a little bit the sensations because it's a bit of a deeper bend if you untuck the toes, right? So you can keep going here like this, or you can take the full Ustrasana camel pose by bringing both arms to both palms towards your heels. Once you find your camel pose, push your hips forward, lift your chest up. If it's comfortable for the neck, you can drop the head or keep it here. Keep breathing. One more. And to come out, you can bring the hands to your sacrum, tuck the chin, and sit back on your heels. Okay, so this might be a lot for some. And if it is you, then you can continue doing one arm at a time. Or another variation of Ustrasana pose is without reaching for the heels. You can keep the toe tucks if you like it. Bringing your hands to your sacrum here. And then rolling shoulders back, pushing hips forward, and leaning back any amount. Like it can be even just here, right? But it's up to you to see how deep you need to go or how far you need to go to feel the stretch for the front body. We're strengthening the back body here, right? Okay, so you can come now into your second round, whether it's with your hands on your sacrum or the hands on your heels, toes tucked or untucked, whatever works better for you. And keep breathing, keep pushing the hips forward, chest up, hips forward, chest up. That's the mantra here. And you should feel some strengthening between your shoulder blades, some opening for the front body. Again, you can drop the head if that's comfortable. And to come out, chin to chest, hands on heels or on hips or on sacrum, and sit back. In between the rounds, you can do a bit of this movement of your pelvis back and forth to release a side joint or lower back if it causes any uncomfortable sensations. All right, we're going to do some more back bending, but from the floor, from the mat. So before we do that, let's stretch just a little bit into the hip flexors because they're also part of our front body. And when the hip flexors are tight, back bending becomes difficult. So find your low lunge, right foot forward, left foot back. If you need any padding for the back knee, you can fold the mat. Make sure that your back leg is in one straight line, heel pointing up, and you can stay here. Or you can lower down into your forearms, into the block. If the forearms is too much, make sure if you're lowering into the forearms, into the elbows, that both elbows are pressed into the mat equally. If your knee is past your toes, it's fine, as long as there's no pain in the knee. So some teachers always instruct to keep the knee over the foot. My teacher teaches me differently, so depending on the knee though. If you have discomfort in the knee, then make sure that the knee is not past your toes. Otherwise, you can stay here. And stay for at least 8 to 10 breaths on one side. Maybe lift up if you feel more into your hip flexor area. Staying here upright, stay here upright. It's no right or wrong, just whatever works in your body. Whatever makes you feel opening in this area here. And then we'll switch the sides. You can switch through down dog or in any other comfortable way. Lift your left leg up this time. Step it through. Find your lunge. Bring the knee down. I actually kind of feel more opening in the hip flexor when I stay upright. So this is where I'm going to stay for 8 breaths or so. All right, one more breath here. And then press the hands down, step back, and lower all the way to your belly. This exercise we have done before as well. This is called a locust pose to hollow hold. So hollow hold on the belly looks like this. Forehead down, lower ribs down, pubic bone into the floor. And on the exhale, we're creating this little space around our belly button for the mouse to squeeze through, right? Okay, so the belly might stay on the floor, but you should feel the engagement of this area on the exhale. So on the inhale, we lift up into locust pose, thumbs up, legs up, glutes on, shoulder blades are also squeezing towards each other. You can bring your arms like this if it's more comfortable, and exhale, lower down. Belly button to spine, find your hollow hold. Inhale up, exhale, hollow hold. Inhale up, exhale, hollow hold. That's 5. Let's do 10. I prefer lifting arms straight, but you can decide for yourself. 3 more. Okay. Relax your hips, maybe swing them side to side. And we'll do one more back bend here. So it can be either Shalabhasana locust pose with arms interlaced behind your back, legs lifted and holding here, bringing the arms away from the sacrum any amount. Or if this is accessible, reach for your feet, bring your feet into your hands, press the feet into hands, lift up on the inhale and hold. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, balancing on your belly. 5, lift a little higher, knees closer together, chest open. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. All right, so you can do a few more if you like. You can pause the video and take a few rounds of this one if you like this. I'm going to guide you through 2 more exercises to finish off today. So since we did some back bending, we should do some twisting to neutralize the spine, bring it back to its more natural state. So lie down on your back, open arms into T, and bring the knees towards your chest as close as you can. Flex your feet, inhale to center, and exhale, lower the legs, lower your knees in the direction of your armpit, in the direction of your right armpit. Look at your knees to start with. Inhale up, exhale, lower them towards your left armpit. So your knees are lower than your feet. Your knees are together also. If you feel like they're opening up, bring them closer to your chest and don't go as low, but the goal is to bring them as close to the armpit as possible without lowering them all the way down. Inhale here, and on the next exhale you can look into the opposite direction. So knees go to the right, look to the left. Inhale to center, exhale, knees to the left, look to the right. Keep going until we have 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's it for this one. You can roll to the side. And the last one for today is going to be a forward fold. So again, because we did back bending, it's good to do the opposite, forward folding. I invite you to take the wide-legged forward fold. If you don't like that one, you can do the one with the legs together, and you can also use a strap to bring yourself closer like this. But I kind of like this one more just because, no particular reason. But make sure that you're sitting on your sit bones, your lower back is long, and you have movement here, freedom here to move your pelvis forward. Sometimes it means to sit up on something to find more of that freedom, and then walk your arms forward. If you have a block, you can bring it here for your forehead or for your chin to relax. And this is going to be our last exercise for today. So you can stay in this forward fold as long as you need to, as long as it feels good. And at least until your heartbeat is restored and your breath returns to normal. Thank you, and bye.